We are focusing on businesses, and we will see the first applications in industries.
It could have been more. Other countries allocate more bandwidth for mobile providers. What's being offered isn't exactly abundant.
Lots of countries have used Huawei technology, so we won't simply rule out any contractor or stakeholder. We will give everyone a chance, but we shouldn't be naive. We know that laws in China are very different.
We're all worried about 5G because microwave radiation causes cancer, infertility, headaches, and other health problems.
And for more on this now, Ira Spitzer joins me live from Berlin. Thank you very much for speaking to us, Ira. So tell us a bit about the backstory here. Why has this auction been so controversial?
Well, I think to understand why this has been controversial, it's important, Robin, to look at why 5G is so important to Germany in the first place. Now, the promise of these faster internet speeds and greater connectivity really are seen as crucial for the future of German industry, with concepts such as the connected factory or autonomous vehicles very much dependent on this 5G infrastructure. So with that in mind, the companies who might take part in that build out are, of course, very important. And the United States in particular has urged Berlin to not allow the Chinese telecom maker Huawei to be a part of Germany's 5G build-out. Now, Huawei is not directly bidding on these frequencies. There are 4 German network operators who are doing so, but most of those operators do use Huawei equipment in some fashion. Huawei is, of course, one of the leading providers worldwide of that equipment. So in the build-up to this auction, there seemed to be increasing pressure from the U.S. as well as concern here domestically about whether Huawei would eventually be part of that build-out. And the concern is that because of Huawei's relationship with the Chinese government, that the claims there are that the technology could be used for spying. Now, those are allegations that Huawei rejects, but certainly a lot of concern and controversy about that.
So when all is said and done, do you think that Huawei will end up being part of Germany's 5G networks?
Well, Berlin has certainly resisted that U.S. pressure so far, and we've heard from German government officials, including Chancellor Angela Merkel, saying that they are not going to single out any one company to keep them out of the 5G build-out. But on the other hand, we do also know that Germany's Federal Security Agency will have stricter standards for the 5G network architecture and the companies that are allowed to be a part of that. And it is still possible that those standards could end up excluding Huawei anyways. That process is still going on. So right now, I think it's a little early to say whether Huawei will or will not be part of that. But I think certainly we can be sure that German authorities will look very closely at the companies, including Huawei, who might be a part of that. And that could, in the end, potentially keep Huawei out of the process anyways.
And how much strain has this put on the relationship between Germany and the US?
Well, the relationship between Berlin and Washington has certainly been strained since the election of Donald Trump in the U.S. There have been disputes about tariffs and trade policy between the European Union and the U.S., with Germany being singled out specifically by Trump. So that relationship is certainly on a bit of shaky footing, although the U.S. is probably Germany's most important ally in the world still. But I think what this situation really shows is just the pressure that a country like Germany faces, being caught in the middle of this war between two larger countries, this trade war between two larger countries, the United States and China. Now, of course, Germany would like to maintain pretty good relationships with both those sides. And if Germany were to exclude Huawei from the process, that would definitely produce a strong reaction from Beijing, Germany's largest trading partner and also an important market for German companies. So Germany really walking a tightrope here, I think, between China and the United States.
Okay, Ira Spitzer in Berlin, thank you very much for speaking to us.